In a small village surrounded by towering peaks lived a young boy named Arav. His village was beautiful, with rivers flowing like silver threads and fields painted in gold. But the people there lived under a shadow both literally and in spirit. A giant mountain blocked the sun for most of the day. Crops grew weak, winters lasted longer, and hope always felt distant. For generations, villagers had complained about the mountain. If only it weren't here, our lives would be easier. They would sigh, but no one ever thought it could change. After all, who could move a mountain? One evening, as our bliss and to be elders lament once again, he asked a simple question. What if we don't wait for the mountain to move? What if we move it? The villagers laughed. Child, you're dreaming, one said. You're too small for such big ideas, another added. Better to accept life as it is, said the oldest. But Arab didn't listen to their doubt. The very next morning, with nothing more than a shovel, he walked to the base of the mountain and began digging. At first, people mocked him. Some called him foolish. Others pitied his wasted effort. But day after day, Arab dug. Rain or shine, winter or summer, he carried stones and dust away. Slowly, a few children began to join him not because they believed, but because it seemed fun. Then, a few farmers who admired his persistence lent their strength in the evenings. Weeks turned into months. What began as a single boy with a shovel became a movement. Villagers who had once doubted now found themselves carrying baskets of stone, breaking rocks, or simply offering food and water to the workers. The mountain hadn't disappeared, but a great passageway was beginning to form. Years passed. Arav grew from a boy into a strong young man. The once impossible task became the pride of the village. With each rock removed, sunlight stretched further into the valley. Crops grew healthier. Children played in fields of green. The village, once resigned to shadows, blossomed with life. One day, a traveler passing through saw the massive gap carved into the mountain. Astonished, he asked Arav, "How did you move something so impossible?" Arav smiled and said, "The mountain never moved. We did. First in our hearts, then with our hands." And from that day on, the story of the boy who dared to move a mountain spread far and wide, inspiring people to believe that no obstacle, no matter how huge, was greater than human courage, persistence, and unity. Moral of the story. Mountains in life are not always made of rock. There are fears, doubts, failures, and circumstances. They may seem immovable, but with persistence, courage, and faith, we can carve a path through them. Change begins the moment we decide not to wait for miracles, but to act with determination.